All right. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna do this. What the fuck? All right, wait. If I do this, guys, can you see my? Can you see me? Yo, you guys see me? You guys can see me. All right. I'm gonna invite a few people. Can you? The real question is, can you hear my game? Did you hear my game like loading screen sounds and shit? Did you hear that? Yo, what's up, Gabby? I'm gonna be inviting names I've seen before, like people. I'll just invite like Immortal Portal members basically to be speakers, and then we'll just do the class how we normally do. So if you, but can you guys hear my game? You can't hear my game. All right. We'll do webcam off in here then, and I'll just screen share the start event. Start the event. Wait, I'm getting a phone call. My landlord is phoning me.
What does he want?
Maybe he wants to come over for tea and hang out.
Yeah, because that's precisely what landlords do.
Fuck off, landlord. Right. Okay. I'm gonna shut that. I'm gonna screen share my screen. I'll try the camera, but it's not gonna work because of OBS, so we'll forget about that. Now, anyone in here, if anyone during this class has questions, all you gotta do is there should be like a little wave button up here. If you request to be a speaker, I'll invite you. Christina, you wanna? Yeah, Christina requested your.
Appreciated.
Alright, we'll do. And then I'm just inviting people who I recognize, boys. Alright, let's wait for people to join up. Because we have like hundreds interested. 116 people interested. Yeah, you can hear my game now because I'm screen sharing my screen. This will be recorded on YouTube, so if you gotta hop out at any point, this will be public on YouTube. Made a nice little spreadsheet, a little Google Slides for us. Some cool analogies and stuff.
I kind of miss the Google Slides, I'm not gonna lie.
You miss them?
They were ahead. Yeah.
Well, now we got them back. Alright. It's 21 people here. Should we just start? Let's vote and chat. Should we wait or should we start?
Start if you want.
Might,
I think there's enough.
yeah, I might just start. Alright, we'll just start. Let me just turn my game volume off because that's going to get a little bit annoying. Okay. Alright, let's do this. So, the 5 skills you need, really. Most people think you need aim. Most people think you need like crazy aim, like ass-bass aim, like go headshot everyone, boom, boom, boom. It doesn't rely on aim. It relies on these 5 skills. How easy your fights are rely on these 5 skills. If you don't have these 5 skills, you are going to have fights that rely on aim, and you will lose when you have a bad aim day, and you will lose when you whiff. But with these 5 skills, it doesn't matter how good your aim is, and it doesn't matter if you're having a bad aim day or a good aim day, even like if you believe that exists, which I don't. So yeah, let's get into it. Fight picking. So this is what fight picking is. Fight picking is picking which fights to take and which fights not to take. You want to view it like a filter. You don't want to look around. You don't want to run around looking for the good fights. You want to be looking for the bad fights and get rid of them. Like draining pasta. We want the pasta, not the water. So we let the water pass through. The bad fights are water, and the good fights are the yummy pasta that are going to get you massive KD and all the elo and all the fun poggers plays and shit. I don't know why I just said poggers. Please end my life. But yeah, look at it like a filter. Don't look at it like you're running around looking for easy fights. Look at it as if you're trying to get rid of the bad fights. We go through our rounds looking for bad fights and avoiding them. All that will be left over is good fights. Now I'm going to go over what is fight picking, like the details of how to be good at it. So, like I said, improving aiming mechanics is a much slower path to the rank you want than working on your brain. You need the ability to take fights that don't rely on aim. So a lot of people will get stuck in this mindset of like, I have to, if I just aim train, I can be the best player in the world. If I just hit all the headshots, I can be the best. But like, it's not about that. It's because, for example, when I was playing in teams and stuff, I had way better aim than people who were multitudes better than me, and I couldn't figure out why they were still better than me. I was just perpetually playing deathmatch and working on aim, and I was closed-minded, and my brain wasn't growing, and I was a brain-dead little aimer, hitting insane headshots, and still having an awful KD, because it's not about that. Do not let yourself blame deaths on aim. Do not let yourself blame deaths on anything except yourself. Don't let yourself blame your own deaths on your teammates. Instead, think back as many steps as possible to where you could have made a better decision. Find a better decision somewhere. If you die and you can't think of a reason why it was your fault, you need to be pissed off. That needs to piss you off. Basically, yeah, just this one-dimensional mindset of headshot equals kill must be destroyed. We are in a war, guys. We're in a war against these people who have this mindset. When I play the game, when I actually play the game and try, that I hold 0 on angles. I take 0 fights in my first fight where the enemy knew where I was. I take 0 first fights where the enemy was ready for what I was going to do. I never let them know what I'm going to do. I never let them know where I am. I never let their crosshair be on me, because I can visualize their crosshair placement like this. So I can visualize like a path on the floor. So like, let's go to the new Lotus. That doesn't really work on the new Lotus. Let's go to like, let's go to short. So I think some of you guys have probably seen this off angle before, but if I'm standing like kind of on this box here, not tucked into the box, like not all the way left in here. Let me swap side. If I'm standing here, I put my crosshair like on the corner of this wall here, because I know that when this guy is walking up here, he's looking main at this point. Like he's looking out here, he's scared of this main guy or this site guy, because these are new angles that he's just been exposed to. So at this point on his path, I know he's not going to be looking here, and he has a reason to not look at me. So I'm not hoping he doesn't clear me. For example, if I'm sat here by this tree, this guy standing here only has to look at that tree. So when people are playing by this tree on short, they are just hoping that they don't get cleared. Like, it's hope. If your plan relies on luck, it's a bad plan. We want angles where the enemy has a reason to not look at you. So make sure you're not taking fights that are just like, hopefully they're not looking at me when they peek me. You need to visualize their screen and visualize and make sure that your enemy has an angle to worry about that is scarier than the angle you're on. If you haven't read this newsletter, go read it. It's in the free newsletter section of my Discord. Just join, link in bio if you're watching on YouTube. So yeah, same one here. This was on Old Lotus. If I stand backside here, he's looking in the middle of sight, right? When he's standing here, he's looking in the middle of the sight because he's just clearing the deep angle on the middle of sight. You can do this one on New Lotus. So if you stand backside here, when they're standing here, they've just been exposed to heaven up here, and they have a scarier angle to worry about than this here, because in their mind, they've been exposed to this box for much longer than they've been exposed to this, which means this is a new angle, and people prioritize new angles over old angles. Another one is if I'm entering, okay, against a Phoenix and I have to run out on B, instead of running to switch like this, like if I run to switch like that and he flashes through smoke or through stairs, like I'm in the open, I have nowhere to hide if I get flashed, and I'm stepping, which is going to prompt him to flash. Whereas if I just run lane, I'm safer from the flashes. This is another example of fight picking, where you're deciding to make yourself hard to kill instead of forcing fights with them, because it's more important that they don't know what you're going to do to them and you're not easy to kill than it is that you like guarantee that you go and fight them. You don't want to guarantee that you go and like kill them. You want to guarantee that you cannot die. Make yourself hard to kill instead of trying to kill them and wait for them to make mistakes and punish their mistakes. Don't let yourself be easy to kill. Don't let them know what you're going to do. Think from the enemy's perspective about how they would react to the sound cues you're about to make before you make them. Think from the enemy's perspective about where their attention would be after you get a kill. So for example, let me load into the range just while I'm explaining this. So if I was on this off angle that I just talked about and they're running up short, like while I'm holding the angle before I get my first kill, I'm thinking to myself, what are this guy's teammates going to be thinking after I kill him? So I'm going to kill this guy. How are his teammates going to react? They're all going to be looking at me, right? So that means I need to plan my second fight. My second fight definitely isn't going to be, I'm just going to swing. My second fight is going to be, let me jet smoke, escape, reset onto another off angle. For example, maybe you come up here onto this ledge here, and when they peek you, they're pre-aiming down below you. Because they've just cleared the window. That's just an example, but you need to plan your fights like that. You need to make sure your second fight is good as well as your first fight. So yeah, the main point is instead of trying to kill them, make yourself impossible to kill and punish mistakes. Give this a full read if you've never read that. What is next? Planning rounds. So you heard me talk about planning my first fight, planning my second fight there in the fight picking part. Now we're moving on to planning rounds as a whole, and here this is kind of the chess of Valorant, where you need to be thinking about like, what can they do to me? Like, do I have a way to deal with it? Taking into account like all the util they can do to you. So this is a little checklist of the things you need to look at in the pre-round before you decide where you're going to stand at any point in the round, really. In a mid-round, in a post-plant on attack, when you start a post-plant, you're basically starting a defense round. That's when you'd want to use this skill and this checklist. Look at this util when you're deciding where to play. Visualize the enemy team's plan. Visualize how you would do what you expect them to do. Notice how what they're going to do and how they're going to do it are different things. Look at the significant util first. So for example, a Cypher cage is a lot less significant than a breach stun. I don't give a fuck about what the Cypher's going to do with his cage. I give a fuck about where the breach is going to stun. I give a fuck about where the Omen's going to blind. I give a fuck about where the breach is going to ult. I give a fuck about where the Killjoy is going to ult. I don't give a shit where the Jet's going to updraft, and I don't give a shit where the Brim's going to stim beacon, right? Same with ults. I don't care about a Cypher ult, but I do care about a breach ult, and I am scared of a breach ult. Tendencies. You want to be looking at, if they just lost around on A brutally, it's quite likely they're going to go B. That's quite a simple example, but you guys get the picture. It gets a lot more in depth. You're going to want to watch my self-analysis VODs in here. If you're in here and you haven't done the free trial for Immortal Portal, come to the free trial section, sign the fuck up for the free trial, and use these class VODs. There's over 100 hours of content in here. You're going to want to use that for sure. All right, so planning rounds. Now, I have a question for everyone. I'd imagine the answer is going to be yes. Do we want to do the group work on planning rounds, or do we want to skip that and move on to crosshair placement? Group work. Alright, let's do the group work. Alright, I'm going to create a few voice channels. Events. 1. Oh my god. Someone help me, please. Gabby, I'm giving you roles, help.
Help what?
Oh, you already have rules. Help me with the numbers.
Yeah.
Here.
The numbers.
Yeah.
That's fine, I think. No?
Yeah, it's fine. I got it. You're too slow. You're useless.
It's already done.
Damn, bro. I was laying back in my chair listening. Muted and mic off and everything.
All right, guys. Let's do this.
Wait a minute.
Let's do this group work, guys. I want you guys to come down a channel. Everyone in here, come down to events 1, and I'm gonna explain and I'm gonna answer questions about how this is gonna work. Okay.
Brad,
Yeah?
what the fuck are you doing here now?
I was at a league game with Londis.
All right. So. Group class. Oh my god, this is so loud.
Yeah.
Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I?
Yo.
Yo, yo, yo. Okay. Not here. Here. Okay. So this is a group activity. So let's not do Ascent. Let's do... Pick a map, guys. What map do you guys struggle with?
Split.
Let's do
I
Split.
struggle. I don't know.
Let's do
Split.
Split.
Icebox.
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 Ooh, yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
it's
the box.
Icebox.
Let's do the box. Alright.
Yes.
Piss easy map.
Alright. So we're gonna do A main and B main on the box. And then I'm gonna get the cold emoji. And then I'm gonna put that in there. The
So
box.
good.
Plan how this let's change the compo. Whoa, what are these sounds? Jughead, you need to mute, brother. Sorry, man. Oh my god. I feel so bad. I just muted that guy straight up in cold blood.
Emojis here.
Okay, let's get the dumbest looking. No, let's get a real icon. We're gonna change that to that. Oh my god, that looks horrible. That looks absolutely horrendous. I hate it with every fiber of my being. Viper PNG. Please. There isn't one.
One where she's squatting. Look how good she looks.
What are you? Shut up.
Simp.
Alright, fuck it, we're doing this. Boom! That looks horrible, but we're going with the flow. That just makes me want to kill myself. That is just absolutely horrendous.
The flow is not flowing.
The flow is really not flowing. That just is so bad.
Oh
Alright,
boy.
so if you were on defense, how would you play around this comp on defense? What we're going to do is I'm going to split people up into groups. We have a lot of people right here. How many people? 33 people. Oh my god.
Yo.
Oh my
A lot of
god.
people appeared out of nowhere when we moved to VC.
It's because I did it. It's because I did a ping.
Oh,
Look, I did join,
Yep.
join. Pog, go,
I
go.
see.
Alright,
Boom,
Don't
boom,
say
boom.
pog, man.
let's do
You
this.
wanted
Let's
to
do this
clear
group.
up last
Let's do
time.
this group work. So basically, we are on defense, and this is the enemy comp. You are supposed to plan around this comp. So I'm gonna do an example on Ascent. So if I'm on defense, we're gonna use Valor Plant here. If you don't know how to use Valor Plant, pay attention. Draw this comp out. I'm on defense. They have this and this. And let's just say Omen for now. Jet, Killjoy. Normal Valorant comp. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at, guys, what is the most significant util on their team right now? What is the least significant and what is the most significant util on their team?
Soba Dart, Drone,
You're the dog in the
Yeah.
blind.
Yeah.
Skydog,
Yeah.
and
Sky Flash.
possibly Paranoia.
So this is insignificant. And this is going to be significant. So we've got Drone, Dart, Flash, Dog, Paranoia. What was the other one?
Smokes.
Smokes. I mean, this is a default. You don't even need to think about smokes because unless you're in like below silver, like smokes are just that's just what it is. That doesn't take brain power. You know what I mean?
Maybe Killjoy traps.
Nah, the traps aren't significant. If I'm planning a defense round against the Killjoy, I'm not thinking about where her trap is going to be, because I'm thinking about what they're going to do to me, and I'm picking where I'm going to play on the site, and I don't really give a fuck about, like, her traps, you know? Insignificant util. The turret, maybe not on this site, maybe the turret is like, okay, she might turret here, you know what I mean? But we're already talking about the drone and the dog, so this becomes insignificant because they would just use that, and you would treat them the same way. The molly becomes insignificant, the jet smoke, the updraft, the dash. I mean, you'd think about where the jet's going to dash, actually, so that's significant. You'd want to play around that. So, I'm thinking about this util first. So, where is the sky going to dog?
Wait, didn't we say icebox?
Yeah, I know. I'm giving an example on Ascent on how to do it. I'm explaining how to do the group work we're about to do. So I'm
Probably
giving,
close left, right, logs, lane.
yeah, she's
maybe
just
switch.
she's just gonna dog main, and she's gonna get out here as far as she can. And the dog's probably gonna end like here. Same with the drone. Treat them the same way. Where's the Omen gonna blind?
Main.
Main.
Like this. Omen's gonna blind like this. Where's Sova gonna recon?
Probably
site.
the back
Right.
side.
Here. Where?
Yeah,
I'd say
In my
think,
experience,
where
they
the
recon
P
on the
is.
tree above here. They recon on the tree up here.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna pre-aim that or pick a spot that dodges it. Where's the jet gonna dash?
Probably switch.
Switch. That's where the jet's gonna dash. Where is the sky gonna flash? He's gonna flash through my teammate smoke. He's gonna pop flash here. She might pop flash this corner as well, but you would treat that the same way you treat the drone. So the point of this group work is to teach you how to visualize what the enemy team's comp are gonna do to you and pick spots that work against it. So I'm a defender right now. We've just visualized how the attacking comp is about to take the site. What are some spots I cannot play and what are some spots I can play?
You shouldn't play in logs.
Really? I actually think logs is one of the sneakiest little spots because you're
But
just
what
dodging
if-
the recon, you're just dodging the omen blind, you're just dodging the flash, you're just dodging the drone.
But the dog?
Yeah, they might reach you with the drone dog. This is a yellow. We'll put this as a yellow. That's a yellow.
Okay. But like technically,
That's-
Killjoy could pre-molly that, no?
Yeah, but like, have you seen that happen in fucking below
Sometimes,
gradient?
yeah.
Like, yeah, but I mean, yeah, sure. Like that's why it's a yellow. Like the jet can
Okay.
check you while she dashes. You can get dogged. You can get flashed. You could get fucking Killjoy mollied. Right. You've got a little bit of static, Keiko.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, lane. On the ledge here is good if you're pre-aiming the recon and breaking the recon. If you get tagged on the ledge, you're gonna need to drop off and reposition. But you do not play here because you will get pop flashed by the sky, right? But we can play anti-flash here, wait for that sky flash, break the recon, and then swing after the flash and kill them as they're running out, thinking you're blind. Obviously, this is shit. This is a yellow because if you're gambling that the jet won't clear you, this can work. CT is obviously red and market is obviously red because you're getting smoked off. This is a yellow. I guess it's technically a green. It is a safe spot, but in my opinion, the fights from Boathouse are usually bad because they're usually very ready for someone Boathouse. And then you've got a few precise off angles. You can dodge the recon actually behind this box here. Don't know if anyone like knew that or not, but you could dodge this recon and then move to the right and be on the on angle. I've made a TikTok about it basically where you get rid of the gap here and you stand like here and you hold the guy on lane as he's running out like this. He'll be looking stairs and it's a free kill. So you want to do this traffic light thing in your head and you want to basically do process of elimination on where you shouldn't play. And then you will find the spots that are left over and then you can play in those spots. So let's do this group work now on Icebox. I'm going to split groups up. Let's do 3 groups of 10. So I'm just going to drag 10 people down. Does anyone here have any questions about how the group work is supposed to work?
It's like my first time, so
Yeah, same here. This is my
Yeah,
first time.
Yeah. So basically,
Yeah, same here.
one of you in the group will screen share a Valor plant, okay? And like I just said, we're going to use this comp here. I'm going to put, we use these 2 funny little images here. I'm going to put a screenshot in the channel here. You don't have to talk. If you don't want to talk, you don't have to talk. 7, I got some background noise coming from you, bro. Thank you. Basically, plan a defense round against this comp. These guys are attacking. You guys are defending on Icebox, and I want you to plan what you would do on Icebox against this comp if you were defending A site and if you were defending B site. One of you will screen share a Valor plant. You'll go on Icebox. You'll drag the comp out. Sova, Sky, Viper, Jet, Killjoy. And then you will plan how these attackers will take main. So you will visualize how the enemy team will take a main, what util they're going to do, and then visualize where you can play and where you cannot play. Draw red boxes, draw green boxes, and then I'll come around and check on everyone. And you get A site done, you get B site done, and then I will analyze everyone's work and comment on mistakes and stuff. Does anyone still have questions? Have I missed anything? Alright, I'm gonna split everyone up. I'll come and check on everyone in the channels. How many people is that? 5, 9. Alright, everyone split up into channels. Just join a channel that doesn't have 10 people. Everyone's gone. Holy shit, it's chaos. Wait. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, boys. Does everyone in here know what you're doing?
Yeah.
Alright. Anyone got any questions? No?
I think we're good.
We're good? Alright.
You can
Yo,
also just
yo.
think,
Anyone got any questions?
yeah, we have it going.
Any questions?
I'll
And
start.
any questioners?
No.
No? We're good. I've explained it well for the first time ever.
Or everyone gonna do this?
Okay.
Yo. Anyone in here got any questions?
Nope.
No.
Alright, awesome.
Jürgen, we're doing
I
it for
got one.
solo queue, right?
Wait, yeah,
Wait.
solo queue.
Oh, I.
Alright.
Everyone gonna think alone and make in his browser setting, or we all
No, we
thinking
can just
together?
all think together and give ideas to the one guy screen sharing, okay?
All right. Okay.
Okay? Alright.
All right. Let's put.
I think the default one is where it goes like above screen, right?
What are we talking?
wall.
Viper wall?
Yeah, from a tech.
Drag it by the white dot. Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
What is it? Like this?
No, on top of do a straight line from the entrance, from the left entrance. From left.
Left entrance.
Yeah, and
from
then
here.
do like straight, so it like goes on top of screens. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
person
this
can't
is
be on
like
top of screens.
it needs to go more
Yeah.
right. My
Then I
OCD.
think a lot of
Yeah,
times
yeah, do it.
Viper
No,
will
my OCD
also-
can't
I
handle
mean,
it.
sitting on top of
Or-
screens is still a good idea here. I do it a lot.
No, you
I
can't
sit
play.
on top of screens a
You
lot.
can't
on
play top
Jet.
screens.
Wait for Viper wall to go down, or get a timing.
You can't play top screens. In my experience, if there's a Viper wall there, and you're gonna get walled off, you can't play top screens because you will end up basically in a situation where you've got like 5 dudes on your screen, and by the time you've killed the first one, you're gonna die. I mean that's against like good people, I guess. If you're in diamond or something,
Yeah,
or like
no, in Diamond
ascendant,
it works.
yeah, it probably works. Yeah.
What next?
Then molly off rafters to belt.
Who
Not
mollies
molly,
off?
orb.
What? Yeah, they all here. Usually.
That does that happen? That just doesn't happen.
They mostly do that on rafters.
Yeah,
So
there
they can cross belt.
on the right.
No?
Yeah, there. That happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Sova could drone.
Sova would just
main
drone
into,
from
like,
here,
nest.
like that, right?
But shouldn't we also like clear the first section though? Because a lot of the times like people go into nest, no?
Sova can dart this,
No, okay. And then,
and
yeah,
then
say
and
either
then Sky would dog here. Sova would drone here, right?
No.
No.
Sky can just clear everything
Not at
herself,
all.
or the drone. Like I don't think we need both.
Think about what you've actually seen happen, guys. Have you ever actually seen that happen?
Think about what?
Think
Juke,
about
you
what.
cut out.
Think about what you've ever like seen happen. What have you ever seen happen?
Like
have you
I've
ever
always
seen that
started.
happen?
I see dog do this
Do you really?
quite a lot. Yeah.
I always like check right, but then I go turn left and then just like clear it.
Yeah, Sky just
For
clears
10.
all of this,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
turning around. I usually shoot it out from here or whatever, but
All right.
Sky dogs that. Where would Sova drone from? Sova would hop up vent and then drone like high up to get right.
A lot of the time I see Jet go on vent though, and then dash onto
On
like,
pipes.
yeah, on pipes
Yeah.
and then dash onto screens.
Dash onto screens?
I've seen that, but I don't know.
Really? I mean, maybe.
I'm not a Jet player, but that's just what I've seen. I don't know.
I'm not a
What do
Jet
you guys
player
think?
either. I don't know.
I'm gonna check on.
We'll
channel
go
go.
with this.
A
Some
yellow
early
if you
picks.
guys want, but it's either yellow or red. That's a very tricky spot to play.
It's not really like this. Like the thing is, this whole thing gets like cleared out by the Sky Dog anyways, or the Silver
Exactly.
Drone. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's what
So
yeah,
like
that's what it
even
means.
if you like break the dirt, it's like awful. Same with this. Like if you're just gonna get droned, it's not gonna
Yeah.
Yeah,
happen.
but rarely they like play this safe and use that much util just to clear the main part. You know, it's more like they put a flash, no one's there, and then like they start running. Maybe you get a kill if you're lucky, and then you just fall back. Let's say.
I mean, they do definitely drone or dog this.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way they don't do that. And then, like, depending on like which side they like draw, this is also like red or whichever. Like, all of this side is just yellow. You
Yeah.
maneuver.
Yellow would be the box right there to the left-hand side, like some people stand up watching main.
But this one doesn't actually.
This.
Alright.
Yo.
What else do we think?
I mean,
what's up?
every area that the dog or the drone spots you, you usually dead. So like
So
most of the open area, yeah, most of
this right here, all this. This is hella. I mean, ooh, this could be gamble. This right here could be gamble. Like this right. I
I
say
mean,
right
if
here.
you don't get dock there, that's crazy.
Yeah, this is all like.
Yeah.
So personally, for me,
you're
I
not even
don't.
gonna get cleared by you two.
I don't take
Mhm.
any yellows, guys. I rarely take yellows because if your
Mhm.
plan relies on luck, it's a bad plan. But draw the yellows in because some people do, you know. But in general, you
Mhm.
don't want plans that rely on luck.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
so
Yeah, like
Nest is
I've
also full yellow.
I think
Okay.
on the A side, the left box could be a good place if you're up because it's
this one right here.
it's
So like
a
this one
very
right
good
here.
up angle.
This one right here.
Yeah, you can see
There's
like
a little
in
spot right here. It's
main.
also good. Like you can stand like right here.
Close right here.
Because I don't
Yeah.
think someone can trade you from there properly.
Yeah, no, they can't.
And you
You
can
also
get pop
can't.
flashed
You can't
and
play here.
dogged.
You can't early push up at all because of the Sova dart here.
So where can you
So-
play? Where can we play?
We
I
can
think
play.
where you place the yellow mark could work.
We can
And
play.
then obviously the
we can
head
play
glitch
here.
part.
All right, think. Just get all the reds written down and then find the greens. I'm gonna load into an Icebox custom right now and show everyone why they're noobs.
This is green.
I'm gonna show
This
you
is
guys.
definitely green.
I'm
I don't
gonna-
know about the behind this box.
I don't know. I'm gonna show you guys all the little holes and loopholes to find.
Oh, there's an off angle too. No, like
Where?
right next to pipes because everyone who's there clears backside or like pre-aims backside.
Yeah,
Guys,
that's what I'm saying, yeah.
where can
This
we
is red
play? Where
probably,
can
don't
we
you
play?
think?
Where are the greens? Where are they? Where are the greens?
On the screen.
We're working on them.
Okay.
There's three greens though.
Okay, work on them, because I imagine the people who are going to be watching this VOD are crying. Where are the greens?
There's greens.
They're there.
Yeah, no, I
They,
know.
they look a bit
They're
like yellow.
not. They're not fucking good though. I'm getting shit
they
done
are.
from there.
Oh
What's
no,
gonna
not
what-
the
what's
under
gonna
the screen.
happen
I
is
wouldn't say.
what's gonna happen is I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna do this now. After this, I'm gonna do A. We still got to do B. Keep in mind. I'm gonna do A in a custom and teach you guys like where I would play against this comp. After this, so just do all your reds, and I'm gonna show you guys why you're all shit at the game.
I ain't shit.
Oh,
Noob.
I'm just letting them have the word. I'm letting them have this.
I have a very goofy, funny thought, Loki.
No, you don't.
If
Then you can also get cleared by the Sky Flash.
Yo.
I mean, cleared. You just get blinded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
depends.
blind doesn't really show where you are. It shows.
But right now, they have no idea. They have no idea where you should play. So we're gonna go into custom, and we are gonna find the spots. Well, I'm gonna show you the spots, the secrets of Icebox. Let's let these guys finish up A. We'll do A, and I'll show you the secrets of Icebox A site, and then we will do the secrets of Icebox B site. Yo, keep in mind we got to do B as well. Let's not be here all night.
Oh yeah, B.
It's fine. Keep going. You know, don't rush. But yeah.
Because there's a very goofy off angle here, and I'm pretty sure you can
Yes, there is.
probably dodge.
But, well,
Now we're thinking. Now we're
the
cooking.
drones and something. No?
Now we're cooking.
Huh?
what
Are
are you
we
on about?
cooking?
Yeah,
I don't
we're
know from
cooking.
where
We're
they're
cooking.
droning. I don't know from where they're droning though.
Yeah, but you have another teammate on the side. You're not alone.
If he drones you, what do? You die or do
Destroy
you?
it.
Run back. No,
Yeah,
run back.
you run back. You just run back. It's fine. You just gamble it. It's fine.
The drone. Let's see. The
Decent
drone.
spot.
I see
Ooh,
dark.
we're already on
This is right
B.
here.
I mean, behind yellow is GG's.
Is that all
Behind
the
yellow, you
guys?
can
Is that
also
really all the
do-
greens on A? There's more. I'm gonna tell you guys later, but there's more greens on A. Let's leave B for now. Leave B for now.
Okay.
Finish A up, and then I will show you guys what is wrong with your A, and then we'll do B after.
Their belter or
Yo.
anything.
This is
You don't
fine.
just let it go off.
This is fine. Like if you're
Yeah.
on Raze or something, this is fine.
Finish A up.
Well, I don't know about that one to be honest, because they're going to be coming up like stairs at the same time they're coming to your main here.
Finish A up, and then we'll go on to B. Or like, and then I'll show you guys. No. Like, you don't have to finish, but like, just focus on finishing A. Don't go on to B yet, basically.
Yeah.
I would flash probably.
Yo,
here
don't
and
go
then
on to
think
B
he
yet.
would-
Don't go on to B yet. There's more greens on A. You guys are brain dead. Find the more greens on A.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you guys in a custom in a minute when everyone's done.
I don't. I think you might be above the Viper wall here. I'm not too sure though.
I mean, there's more spots on A side still.
Of course there is.
Yeah, I know.
You don't know them?
Oh, I do know a few spots, but I don't want to just say everything. I wanna let the others talk.
Fair enough.
This depends.
Yeah, that is definitely a yellow. If you can get a teammate to break the recon, then it becomes pretty much like a green, I'd say.
Mhm.
You just have to know how to do it.
Okay.
All right, are we done with A? What do you guys think? Think we're done?
Think so. Yeah.
All right. Yo, are we done with A?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
But that's not
Are we done with A?
green though.
Okay.
we done?
We can put this head dink angle at green as well.
Are we
You're
done?
not
With,
really
are
gonna
we
get
done with
flash.
A?
Yeah,
Mostly, yeah.
I think so.
Oh, Gabe was too late. Gabe just joined and said something.
This is chaos. I can't even move anyone anymore. Help me, Gabby.
Can't.
I think the answer was play Rethok.
Okay. Okay.
Hey.
I can't drag people. It's so laggy. The incredible bulk has joined events
Go
too.
down there.
All right.
Is there not a max amount of people you can have in a VC?
No.
No.
This doesn't fit on my screen.
Yeah, it does. You can zoom out on Discord. All right, guys. So we'll start with group 1, which is Admic, and then Gabby, and then whoever was screen sharing the other one. I think it was Bits. But Admic, break down why you've got the reds and why you've got the greens. Quick. You've got 2 minutes. Go.
Red, you can't push up anywhere here
Yeah,
because
'cause the recon.
Sober would drone. Yeah. You can't play here because it's an on angle and it's going to get cleared by Skydog or Sober
Yes.
drone. Can't play here because Skydog Sober drone. You can't play back here because of the orb. Can't play screen because of the Viper wall.
Yeah.
And I think that's mostly all the reds.
All right.
Should we talk about greens?
They're self-explanatory. Let's move on to a different group. Gabby,
Okay.
screen share.
Hold on.
So for people
my
watching
Discord's
this,
loading.
I will go through where you should definitely play. I will go through in a second. I will go through the spots where you should play.
We just eliminated things that are definitely getting weird or like blocked out by something, and everything else is just like off angles.
Yeah,
Like
pretty much.
we
There are so many
fixed
off
apart
angles on this
everything
site.
else.
There's so many free kills to be had defending on A. I'll show you guys all the spots in a second. So those of you guys reds, why do you have less reds than the other team? What is the difference? Admic, do you know?
I don't think they're accounting for all the util.
The orb.
There's no
Yeah.
Viper Orb.
Yeah, you guys didn't account for the Viper Orb, which isn't gonna happen really below Immortal, to be fair. But
Viper Orb.
yeah, like on rafters, you know?
What?
Oh, that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that one in comp in I don't know how many
Okay,
times.
then you haven't been using your fucking eyes, mate.
Mate, I mean.
All right,
Yeah,
who's
you
next?
should use-
Bits, right?
That's okay. Gotcha. Alright, I'll explain it.
All right.
Red right here, because obviously you can get revealed by dart. This right here is decisionable. You need to have a design ship breaker right here. This also needs a design ship breaker right here for the dart. Same with the drone. You gotta be careful here. This one's good on top of box right here. You can get a good off angle. This is completely red because the dog. Same thing with the drone can see you right here. And same with the sky flash. And you can flash out and then it can clear you right here. All this, if you're trying to retake, is bad because of the
On
lead.
angles as well. These are all like bad fights because of fight picking as well. Like backside is just like they're ready for you.
Yeah.
It's hard to
What about
get
the very corner of
frontside.
rafters? There's a head dink angle.
Yeah, for the belt guy, yeah. But like, yeah, that's a good fight at the start of the round.
This is very good because you can like hear off noise and then you can get timing off.
Oh
and then
yeah,
get-
the Durka.
The Darka one.
The Durka. Okay.
Darka uses this a lot.
Alright.
I said that and you said it was bad. What?
Alright. Listen up. We're gonna do now. I'm gonna show you guys the secret. No, it's bad to sit here, bro. It's bad to sit here, but if you're sat here listening for steps, peeking into them, that's when it's good. So
That's what I said. I said wait for footsteps, get a timing.
oh, okay. I thought you said wait for the wall to go down. Well, you did say wait for the wall to go down.
I said just. Okay, maybe you said it, or I
Maybe.
said it badly. Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna go through spots that are good on Icebox. This is what we were talking about a second ago. This is a head glitch. You can see the belt guy, you will kill him. If you notice a guy's going belt a lot, kill this guy like this. You can do the same here. You can do the same here. You can sit here and listen for steps and swing off steps. You've got this head glitch here on the belt guy. Same thing. If you notice a guy going belt, go kill him. Just put your crosshair just below the rope and he's dead. You do not really want to be holding this. You don't want to be holding this. What I like to do is I like to peek him when he's about here, because at that point he's going to be looking down here. I like to peek him when he's here. I do not like to hold it because this is getting pre-aimed. What else do we have? This is some of my favorites, is being out to the right up here, punishing a belt guy. I like to pick up a lot of free kills on people who are running belt. So take note, if you're attacking Icebox, do not fucking go belt. I just want to cover quickly. Let me just end game phase. I want to cover quickly a common mistake I see with the rope. All the fucking players in the world right now, because the
I'm
map
gonna
is not...
dash up short fast.
What the fuck? This guy's in a game. Goodbye, brother. I just disconnected him. Goodbye. You do not want to be doing this shit where you're starting from here, going across the rope from here. You want to be on this box, going across the rope at the start of the round. I'll show you what I mean. So if I jump before the round starts, watch. I'm up there much earlier than if I were to start from here. I'm getting a head start, right? Another thing is if you're crossing nest, if you look at the sound circle when I'm here, like, notice how these guys, they're spawning here. They can't hear me until we meet in the middle about here. But I can go loud until here. You know what I mean? You can go loud at the start of rounds on the rope. You don't have to shift walk at the start of rounds on the rope from here. You can go loud early, and then walk late. Alright, more off angles, more off angles, more off angles. So this is an off angle here. It is a risk against the drone, but you will not die if you get droned. If you get droned, like, you can play this off angle with a teammate holding your belt and sit here, and if you get droned, like, just fucking run away. It doesn't matter, you know? have a second fight planned that's a bit more passive. Maybe even play retake. But this is a good one. Don't sit here. Do not fucking sit here. Sit here. Because people are going to be close to the corner. And they're going to be... Because they can't be like back here peeking properly. Far away from the corner because they're exposed to this. So people always peek this close to the corner. Meaning that if they're deep clearing this, you see them way before they see you because they're closer to the corner. And it's a harder shot from them to hit if you're out here. What else is there? I mean, this works. I got flamed on TikTok for this the other day, but this just works because at this point here, this is where they're going to be like running like this. Like if you imagine a rush, they're running like this, and then at this point they're pausing while they adjust their crosshair. You know what I mean? And you will catch them in that pause, and then you kill that guy. I like the idea of this. I just thought of this just now. But do you guys have any questions about any of these off angles? Because I don't feel like I said a single off angle which is going to get you tilled. Am I right? What do you guys think?
What was the question?
Potentially behind box, you might get naded if there's a raise or molly.
Yeah.
Even if you're an off angle.
That's a good point. You might get naded here, yeah. But like other than that, like I've said, good spots, right? And then another thing I like to do is I like to sit here and wait for the belt guy to be out. I'm not going to hold him. I'm going to wait for him to be out. Wait for him to be looking down here and swing. I'm going to swing into him while he's not looking at me. Because the thing about belt is there's so many angles on the guy's screen that like he can't possibly be ready for you. Like it's more likely that he's not looking at you than he is looking at you. Because like look how much shit there is. Like there's shit everywhere. Head glitch here, top screens, down here, pipes, down here, you know? Just shit everywhere. Alright, has anyone got any questions about this site before we move on to B?
No.
No? Okay. So my main strategy on this site is pick up a free kill on some noob who's swinging belt and try and punish gaps in util. I also like to push this. I'll get my teammate to break the recon. This also exists where you can kind of sometimes like... I don't know, like sometimes if the recon's bad, like you can... Like this just happens sometimes where people will like slink their way into here. Yeah, you can like hide from the recon in here. If you can run there quick enough, and people might not hear steps, but that's a bit of a gamble. It's a yellow for sure. Alright, should we move on to B? Group work on B?
Okay.
Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna drag groups out again. Yeah, everyone just try and join channels. Help me out here, because it's laggy as fuck.
I don't feel like it.
You bastard. Help me, help me, help me. I guess we can stay in here. I guess this is fine. I need more people in here, really. Ah, fuck it. I'll lead one in here. Alright, one sec. Let me go check on everyone else. Alright, can someone screen share Valoplant and you guys do the same thing for B with the Valoplant stuff? Hello? Hello? Yeah, Ren, can you do it?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Alright, boys, I'm gonna do it in here, okay? Let me know when you guys can see this. Can everyone see this?
Yeah.
Alright. So, if I was defending B against Guy, Sova, Jet, Killjoy, Viper, what is the significant util and what is the insignificant util on this attacking comp? So I'm a defender. Let's just say I'm a sage. Let's say I'm a defending sage. What is the important util on this comp here?
Drone, dog.
Yeah.
Flash, sky flash.
Recon. Drone, dog, sky flash, recon. Wall, which is, you know, simple. It's obvious. It doesn't take any brain power to figure out where she's going to wall. That's actually pretty much it on this site. So, obviously, they should, you know, drone from here. Or dog from here. They'll probably use them both in the same way, right? The recon. Does anyone know where they'll recon?
Probably towards yellow.
Towards yellow, yeah. People like to recon there.
Snowman.
What like this?
Yeah.
Or like behind it?
I think behind it.
Yeah, that does
because
happen.
they
You
could-
recon for
yeah.
kills, yeah. I see a lot of recons landing on like a crane above here. This is a very common recon lineup where it like pings like some shit like this and it like lands here. And that clears all of long, and then that means they can use the drone to clear yellow, which I really like. So basically, if I was going to play in long, I would expect to have to break 2 pieces of util. That's how I'm going to think about it. I think about, okay, there's 2 things to deal with. I need a guy to come and break 2 things for me. So let me just clear this up a bit because this is fucking chaos right now. Alright, so I need a way to deal with a drone, and I need a way to deal with a recon. I can have a teammate break the recon from like here, but the drone, I'm gonna need to dodge. My favorite way to deal with the drone is sit in a cubby like this one, and then swing into them when they're out behind the drone, thinking it's safe. So I'll wait for the drone to get just before it clears me, and then I will swing, and they will not be, like, they will feel safe. They might even have their knife out, depending on what elo you're in. But that is a very, very underrated trick. You can do that from yellow as well. You can do it from behind this box. You can do it from here. You can do it from here. You could do it from behind this box if you're some sort of maniac. You could do it from top yellow. Top yellow would work really well here, in my opinion. Where's some reds, guys? You got any complete reds? Anyone think of any complete reds?
I think maybe behind yellow or snowman, because you just get reconned out.
Yeah, I think let's treat this like it's solo queue, actually. If this was solo queue, I'm putting this as a yellow. This is a red. If I'm on Sage. Okay, if I'm on Sage. Yeah, this is a yellow because I can imagine good first fight on this off angle here if they don't recon. So it's a gamble. And then after my first fight, I can Sage wall and run away. That's a good fight. This is a, in my opinion, sitting here and peeking on contact, peeking on steps is a good first fight. If I peek a guy who's running like this, I can dodge the recon sitting here like this. And I can kill that guy and get away. I feel like I can get away for me. I'm going to say that this is a yellow. My first fight here would probably, I mean, this is red. Got the green along the wall there. This is obviously red. I would say that yellow is yellow, believe it or not. That's a yellow for sure. So this is a hard round. I would say that a very good plan would be to sit on this box and maybe Sage wall here as well. And take the fights over the little rail that you can get here. There's some cool Sage wall boosts you can do up here, but let's ignore util. I think holding the yellow swing from top side and like holding the guy who runs out here like a maniac is a good first fight. But you've got some gambles you can take here. Now, if we're on Jet, this is a completely different story. If you're on Jet, now, this becomes green, this becomes green, this becomes green. This is why you want to be solo carrying on Duelist. This is why you want to be playing Duelist, because you've got so many more tools to have early impact, which takes responsibility away from your team because you don't want to let your team throw the round. This is why you want to be on Duelist. Look at that. Look how many more greens we have, because I can hold this off angle and dash out or smoke out. I can swing when I hear the drone get close. I can swing into people who aren't ready for me. I cannot find a red here as Jet. I cannot find one, because if I'm yellow, I can hold an off angle on the cross or swing on steps on the cross. I can swing before the drone gets to me. I can smoke the recon. If I get reconned, I can just fake double smoke here and fake that I've crossed out. Like, it's all green if I'm on Jet. Like, this is insane. Maybe even Reyna as well, but Jet is ideal here. So play fucking Jet, basically. Let's follow me down into the channels below, and we'll look at how everyone else is getting on. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo, yo. Are you guys getting on well? How are you guys getting on in here?
I have a question.
Yes.
Would this one be okay? Because
on what character?
Usually don't get up. Because the thing is, on Reyna you can dismiss, right? On Jet you get out behind the wall, right?
Yeah.
But on the others you're dead there. You get one, you die.
Yeah, 100%. Raise, I feel like I can get away.
Nah, there's no way you can.
Yeah, no, you haven't seen me. My movements, like, that's for me, you know? Like,
fair,
I have a few, yeah, I have a few tricks up my sleeve, you know?
See, what else? I I mean, everything else back here is fucking suicide, no?
Mhm.
Like the entire area
Mhm.
here.
100% red.
Yeah.
So
Do I need to draw it red?
if you're no. So if you're Jet, in my opinion,
Yeah.
everything's green on this site for a first fight.
Yeah, but then you just get out. It's one
Yeah,
and retake then.
Yeah. That's insane on B. That's like
Yeah,
what you
I
want.
mean, true. Yeah.
That's what you
I
want.
mean,
So
you get 2 and you die, or you get
yeah,
1 and you play retake.
yeah. So I can't think of a red on this site. Admic, let me see. Really, you're putting that as red? What agent are we talking about here?
Where?
What agent are we talking about? Like you playing?
Which red?
Like all of them. Like if you're on Jet, bro, these are all green. Let me show you some plays.
I was saying behind yellow, if you're Jet, you can smoke off the dart and do shit.
Ah, we
but-
can do everything. We can do anything we want, bro. We can take advantage. We can abuse them.
I play Raze, not Jet.
Well, okay. Do you want me to raise?
Yeah.
All right.
10 seconds left.
If I'm ever playing B, which I'm not, I just go on top of yellow.
All right. Jet, everything is green. So I'll do Jet first. So imagine I'm Jet. This is my first fight. And then if they drone, I'm going to peek before the drone because there's going to be people, or not before the drone, but like when the drone gets close to me, I'm going to peek before it peeks me because there will be people behind it, maybe even with their knife out. They'll feel like they're safe, right? But this off angle works. And I feel like on Raze, like, they ain't hitting that shot. Or this one. You know? So if you learn to do this 180 double satchel, where like...
I was saying that for the box, like right in front of you.
What?
B ratty.
This?
For that one, yeah.
What, and do what?
If you're crouching, just...
But, bruv, this is what we...
Go wider. No, go wide. Go
yeah,
wide.
but we've talked about this. Like
that, no?
Well, where's their crosshair going to be? My crosshair is fucking here, dude. I'm fucking doing this. Like, that's not a hard shot. You know? Not really.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, I cleared the box anyway.
Yeah, like, that shit's getting cleared. Like, playing on this box, bro, is
Okay,
literally hoping they don't clear you. This is what we talked about with fight picking, right?
There's no way.
Okay.
So planning rounds, we're combining fight picking and visualizing the enemy team's util. We're combining those two skills to plan a perfect first fight and then make sure that you've got an escape plan. So on Raze or Reyna or Jet here, this off angle, you can escape no matter what util they have pretty much, unless it's a fucking ice or... So I'm going to get that kill on that off angle and then I'm just going to do that twice and I'm out. Same here, like, I can get whatever...
So now you get one dismiss.
Yeah, just get one dismissed. Yeah, Jet, I get one and I smoke. And then I smoke again, just to save the dash, so I can repeat with the dash. Obviously, if I'm top yellow, I'm gonna just like peek into them after the drone. I don't know about top yellow here, honestly, because you'll get droned like before they peek, you know. But back yellow, there's a lot of off angles you've got. You've got the one in the window here, not this. Okay, if you can't see the difference in that, you're a fucking noob. It's a massive difference there. Okay, so it's about...
Raze, you need someone to break drone, not drone, dart.
What, this on this play?
Yeah.
If I get
That's
reconned, I'm literally just out. I'm just leaving.
Yeah, that's what he's saying though. Like if you get someone to break it, you can stay.
Yeah, but we're trying to plan solo carry. You know. But yeah, if you can get a
I
teammate,
mean, you can still carry if someone shoots your dart.
Yeah, bro. I'm saying, like, I'm trying to teach people to carry no matter what teammates they get. You know. Yeah, if you have a duo or a good teammate that you can ask to break your dart, yeah, ask him to break your dart. But we don't want to teach. I don't want to teach people plays that rely on teammates because we're not always gonna have good teammates. I want to teach people plays that work no matter what they have. You know what I mean? So if I get reconned here, I'm literally just leaving, and I'm just out. If you're a Raze player and you're sat in here watching me do this and you don't know how to do it, learn how to do it. You literally just fucking 180 and just like you just double click the satchel button and jump at the same time.
Does crouching affect it at all?
Yeah, you'll fly longer.
Crouching at the end of your... Okay.
Yeah, you'll land later. But yeah, all of yellow is green to me on Raze, Reyna, and Jet. This is green to me on Raze, Reyna, and Jet. This is green to me on Raze, Reyna, Jet. This is green to me on Raze, Reyna, Jet. B site is free on Raze, Reyna, Jet, in my opinion. You could start up here early. No, this doesn't work. Top yellow and this, you're getting reconned if their Sova has like his mouse plugged in, you know? Alright. Should we move on? Has anyone got any questions about this site or this map or anything about positioning and planning?
What about non-Raise Reyna Jet players?
Non-Raise Rainer Jet players?
Mm-hmm.
Don't come
Genital red.
don't come to a solo carry on Duelist class. How about that?
Love it.
Fair enough.
But-
I'll take it.
But yeah, it is all red if you're on something other than Raise Rainer Jet. I mean, if you're on like Sage or like Omen, some of the
No,
stuff
Chamber.
works.
Chamber.
I play
Chamber?
on this map.
Well, it's exactly the same. How's it any different?
Yeah, because you don't have TP all the time.
What?
Okay.
What are you waffling about, Graf?
You always have UTP.
Excuse
What are you gonna?
Yeah.
What you can't afford it? What the fuck are you talking
no,
about?
I mean,
It's free.
It's free, bruv. What do you mean you don't have it all the time?
bro.
Yeah, but
We're talking about
beginning of the
pre-round. We're
round.
talking about pre-round
in
plans.
pre-round you can
You
just TP
fucking
up and
plonker.
cancel it.
You plonker, Ren. I don't have TP all the time. Shut up, you fucking idiot. What are you talking about? Oh my god. Alright, anyone got any real questions that aren't hilarious?
Nope.
Okay. Let's move on to... Let me open up Chrome. Fucking Ren. Okay, that was planning rounds. I'm going to go over some quick notes of crosshair placement. So, very common problem with crosshair placement is not holding wide enough. I think that's oversimplifying the issue. I think you need to think about
Sharing
it.
your game.
Fuck's sake. Fuck. Fuck!
What a plonker.
What a plonker. Now I'm the fucking plonker. Right, let me know when you can see this, okay?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Right, so saying I'm holding too tight is oversimplifying the issue. You need to take into account where they're gonna stop moving, okay? Because they might stop moving there sometimes. Most of the time, they want to peek you wide, okay? But sometimes you'll be on a certain off angle where they will like stop moving because they're like slicing the pie on a certain angle and you're like at a certain point ahead of that and they're like stop early because they were peeking something different. It's hard to explain, but I'll try and go over an example in a second. But in general, you want to put your crosshair where the enemy will be when you react, and you want to visualize this outline. I visualize this outline when I'm thinking about crosshair placement. I actually visualize like a dude on my screen. For some reason, it's a Sage player model. This is an example of it being too tight. You aren't gonna react when he appears. You're gonna react when he stops. Okay? Because you aren't a fucking robot. Like, we have an average human reaction speed of 250 milliseconds. So if we look at how fast someone can move, and then we look at where they would be after 250 milliseconds, that's where your crosshair should be. That's oversimplifying it again, because like I said, of the few details. So for example, if you look at my game right now, here's an example. If I'm holding this, yeah? Can everyone see this? Just to make
Yes,
sure
yes.
I'm not screen sharing
Yeah, I can
anything.
see it.
If I'm out here and I'm holding this, the guy I'm looking at, right? He is going to be running if it's an A rush, he's running like this. He's not going to stop, yeah? So I'm going to have much wider crosshair placement in this situation than if I was holding this, which you should never do. But this guy will stop when I'm... Sorry, I just had to fucking sort my sleeves out and stuff. If I'm holding this, he will stop, because that's just what people do when they're peeking. They like to stop to make themselves ready to shoot. So he might stop here, and I can put my crosshair a little bit tighter, right? Now, again, if I'm here, I'm probably going to have my crosshair very wide, because he's not going to really stop on my angle. He will either stop here, and he might slice like that if he's lurking, but if it's a rush, he's just going to run out and not really be ready for me. So you want to be holding wide. So when you're holding off angles versus on angles, by the way, never hold on angles. Like I said, I never hold any on angles unless I'm warping. Yeah, if you're holding an off angle, you want wider crosshair placement. Okay, let's move on to the next point. So, yes, so that was crosshair placement when holding. Okay? This is crosshair placement when peeking. Pre-aim corners. Yes, pre-aim corners. But don't pre-aim early so that you can get peeked while your crosshair's in the wall. So, for example, if I'm fucking standing here, I'm not going to pre-aim Jen. Do you understand? Because in the 4 seconds it took me to get to the point where I could peek Jen, I could have been peeked, right? So instead of this, that's an extreme example, but that does happen in some VODs I've seen. I'm going to be doing this, yeah? Be holding the guy. Then I'm going to slice the pie back out. Then I'm going to pre-aim and peek instantly. Notice how I'm peeking the second I pre-aim. I'm not spending time with my crosshair in the wall, right? And I'm not moving my crosshair while I peek. I'm moving it just before. Do you see that? You see the difference in that versus that? What I just did is the better version. This is good. And that's a very slight difference, but that's good. That's bad. It's hard to recreate it, but you guys see the difference, right? Does anyone have any questions about that? Crosshair placement while clearing? We want to account for as many possibilities as possible. So yes, it is unlikely that a guy peeks me while I'm walking up here, but it's possible. It's 1% possible. So I'm going to be ready for it. We need to be ready for everything that's possible. We need to always have our crosshair perfectly ready. Never let it falter and never let it float around inside walls. Never let it float around where it's not ready. Your crosshair should have like a plug socket on like a corner, okay? Like a train track almost. And it should never leave it. It should be impossible for it to leave like these plug sockets on the edge of corners. If it's in here, it's left its plug socket. You know what I mean? Like it's left its little socket. So yeah, you need to be a perfectionist with crosshair placement. Yeah, if you're clearing a guy, you need to visualize exactly where he's going to be and put your crosshair there. So here I can see through the wall like where his head's going to be, kind of putting my crosshair there. Anyway.
When you're peeking Jenny, would you peek that close to the wall, or would you take a step back?
What, this?
Yeah.
Why would you ever peek anything close to the wall?
To the the wall in front of you. Is
yeah. Why would you ever?
Well, not that close, but let's say go back to where you were. Is that okay, or would you go a bit further back?
So
is that still substantial?
You want to be as far back as possible always without touching the wall or being blocked by it after you peek. So yeah, go on.
I have seen the videos online that when you close enough to the wall, while peeking, you will be faster, you know?
Yes, this is true, but you cannot do this if you have more than one angle to clear. So if I know exactly where the guy's going to be, so for example, if there's a guy here and he's fucking stunned, or like if he's reconned and I can see him through the wall here, I am going to peek closer to the corner because it does make me move quicker and wider, right? Because I'm closer to him, I'm a bigger target, I'm moving quicker on his screen. But if you need to slice the pie, you are not using that concept. You're not doing that if you need to peek multiple angles. Okay, that's for when you know exactly where a guy's standing and your crosshair is on him through the wall. Any other time than that, you're peeking as far back as possible without being blocked by the wall next to you. Like there, I got touched by the wall, that was bad. Because it slows you down, makes you slower. There, again. It throws off your crosshair placement, it throws off your peek, you lose control of your movement. You don't want to be touching walls ever. Does that answer your question? Or questions?
Yeah, thank you to make it clear.
Mizzy, does that make sense to you? Wait, was it Mizzy who asked that?
No, 7.
Yeah, no, but someone before you. Who was before you? Alright, whatever, we'll move on. Alright, so peaks. So we've just gone over a little bit about peaks. This is one of the most important concepts in the game, okay? You need this concept. If you want to get to Immortal and you don't understand everything on this page, you're not getting Immortal. You're not getting Radiant. If you want Ascendant, if you just learn peaks, you will be Ascendant. If you had the same level of peaks as me and you weren't Radiant, you probably don't have your monitor turned on. So we'll go through these points one by one. Peek in right angles relative to the enemy's line of sight. Create the letter T with your peek. A lot of people probably know this, but a lot of people also probably don't. Not enough people know this, that's for fucking sure, because I'm seeing a lot of this red line, okay? So imagine the black as the enemy's line of sight. So this is split B site for anyone who can't recognize it right now. This is split B site. This is default and this is B main. So let's imagine that there's a defender on B main and you're contacting... there's a defender on default and you're contacting B main. He's holding this black angle, okay? You don't want to peek on the red line because if I run straight at this guy, I'm not moving on his screen. He doesn't have to move his crosshair. if I'm moving on the red line, he has to move his crosshair less than if I'm moving on the green line. I want to move on the green line because that's when I'm going to be the hardest to kill, because I'm moving past his crosshair at a faster rate, and I'm moving faster and I'm a harder shot to hit. He has to track. It's not really tracking, but he just has to do a larger adjustment. And there's human error involved, and we want to make him whiff. Our goal of peaking is to peak with the intent of being hard to kill. Make sure they have to adjust. And the way that you peak should revolve around making their shot hard and not your shot easy. Your peak should be about their crosshair placement and not about your crosshair placement. So it's not about stopping where your crosshair is going to be on their head. It's about stopping where their crosshair isn't going to be on your head. Peak fast using the gap before your step happens. So does anyone not know how to silent fast peak? So if you're out here shift peaking... Whoa, what the fuck? Where am I? What the fuck was that? Okay. Does anyone not know how to do this? Is anyone here having problems with shift peaks? So they're shift peaking a lot like this?
Yeah.
That's because you don't have the discipline to do these tiny little presses of D and then stop right before it happens, and you're scared to make that sound and accidentally step. What you need to do is, if you go and make that accidental step in a rank game 100 times, you will be incredible at peaks. So force yourself to go and not be scared to make that mistake, because making that mistake is the only way to stop making that mistake of the accidental step. Yeah? If you stay in this mindset of I'm scared to accidentally step and I'm scared to be bad at peaking, you'll never get good at peaking. So you might as well quit the game. So work on peaking, accept that you're going to be bad at it at first, and learn how to have the discipline to put 100% effort into every single peak, every single little movement, like I just did there, every single time you move, and move kind of in zigzags, one direction at a time, never diagonal like we've talked about. Create that right angle. So look at the guy, go sideways, and do that fast peak where basically there's a gap between when I start running and when the step happens. So if I run from here, I want you guys to listen. I'm going to shoot my gun so you can see that the audio isn't delayed, okay? The audio is not delayed, right? No. Okay, I'm going to run. Listen for the gap between when I start moving and when the step happens. Did you hear that delay? I stepped like here, and I started running like here. So that's what we're using to peak fast and quiet. Okay, you see that? You see the difference between this and this? This is way faster. This is what you want to do. All I'm doing is pressing D and letting go of it before that step happens. That's how you peak. Okay, do's and don'ts. Do peak wide to go past the guy's crosshair and make him whiff. Do peak in a T shape like this on the green line, not the red line. Do pre-aim before peaking. Do not move your crosshair while peaking. Okay? Do peak using A and D. Do not peak using W or S or a combination. It's only A and D. If you are taking a fight, you should not be pressing W or S. Do be far away from the corner, and do not touch any walls behind you. Do not peek touching this wall like this, because you will lose control of your movement. There's some harsher examples of this. This isn't too bad. Sometimes you'll get maps where there's little bumps on the wall. So if I go to Snowman, I know for sure like this here. If I'm peeking touching the wall, look at this. There's a bump there and I'm going up and down and it's fucking with my crosshair placement and the elevation. Sometimes my accuracy if I'm dropping off or something, you know. Don't shift peek. Don't jiggle peek if you're playing for kills. If you want a high KD, do not do this. Because now if I jiggle that and I peek, the guy's ready for me. Times where you would jiggle are... You know what, I'm not going to go into that because that's going to build some bad habits. Do not jiggle peek. If you go into a game with the mindset of I'm never going to jiggle, you will have a higher KD than if you allow yourself to jiggle at any point in the game. Do not peek using WRS. Do not crouch peek. So when I say crouch peek, I mean do not crab walk, that's obvious, and do not do this bullshit. Do not do that. That is fucking horrendous. Unless you're AWPing, maybe. Reason why is because if I'm starting a fight crouched, I'm probably going to end the fight crouched. Do not peek close to corners. Do not fucking do this. And do not peek touching any walls, and make sure when you're peeking that you're not going to be blocked by any walls. Okay, that's peeking. Now let's move on to entering. So I'm going to go into Ascent because Ascent has the best examples. Does anyone have any maps or bomb sites in specific they want to do while I'm in between maps that they want to learn about how to entry? Should I have done Icebox?
Yeah.
I should have done Icebox. We'll do that after Ascent.
What about Breeze?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
do Breeze.
is hard.
We can do some thinking on Breeze. I'm going to use Raze as an example because she is the best example for this because she's got the best util for entering in the game. Now, if I were to ask you guys, what do you think Raze's entry util is? What do you think the util that you should be using when entering is Raze is?
For Boombot.
Boombot and
Boombot,
nade,
nade,
and
yeah.
satchel.
There we go. We got
and
good
your
answers.
dance.
We got good answers. A lot of people, I expected you guys to say satchel because I imagine most people, except people who have seen my content and stuff, probably think that you should be satcheling when entering. So I'm very happy that you guys didn't say the satchel. I think I heard 1 or 2 people say it. But yeah, we'll do do's and don'ts. Don't do this. You just died because you just satcheled, like, and you can't do that while satcheling and defend yourself at the same time. You know? You can only gamble that this guy whiffs and then hopefully kill him. And like I said, if your plan relies on luck, it's a bad plan. So the way we want to entry is make yourself as hard to kill as possible and minimize risks. I'll ignore A main for now, but I'll show you guys an entry path on A. So this line in the middle here, I'm going to jump throw a Boombot here because there can be a guy standing right here and I can get peeked while doing it. So I'm going to make myself as safe as possible and I'm going to peek everything and I'm going to try and jump throw a nade to Gen. And ideally you'd want to do that way quicker really. I'd say you probably want to like just do that way quicker. Just swing out. Nade Gen. And just go. And what this means is the Boombot's cleared my left. This is obviously smoked. I'm going to run hit the switch. And I'm probably going to do this. And notice how my back is against the wall right now. And even if I do that badly, even if I have bad crosshair placement and I jump at the wrong times and I fucking jump around like a maniac, that's still much better than running down the fucking middle or satcheling. Because if I'm running down the middle, left, right, left, right, left, everything's everywhere. I can't hit a shot. My crosshair placement's bad. But if I run with my back against the wall, because notice how the Boombot clears left, the nade clears left. All I have to look at is right. Everything's very, very simple. Very, very simple. See that? See how much harder I am to kill for anyone? So, what we want to do is deal with an entire direction of the site with your util and the other direction with your crosshair placement. So we dealt with this red box using our util, we boombotted and we naded, and we dealt with the green box using our crosshair placement. And you can do this on every site. Do not split your util in 2 directions of a site. Deal with an entire direction with all of your util. Commit all of your util to one side of the site. Don't split it like this. I'll show you an example of a bad entry path. Nade here, Boombot here. What was the fucking point in that? Because now I've still got to look left and I've still got to look right. You see that? Whereas if I nade Gen and Boombot left, I now only have to look right. You could do the opposite, but this is much quicker since you can get the Boombot off earlier. Okay. And you'd still have to look right because you can't clear this with... You can't clear all 3 of these. Okay. Don't make yourself easy to kill. Don't satch around like a maniac. Don't dash into the middle. Don't satchel into the middle. Don't run into the middle. Don't run on the right because you're untradeable. This guy can kill you and your teammates can't trade him because you are the widest possible person on the earth. No one is wider than you. No one can fight with you. Run left. Have your back against the wall. If I run right, I have to look this much stuff and fucking behind me. Left is far better. It's not even close. It's not about outplaying the enemy. It's not about forcing fights with the enemy. It's not about trying to kill the guy. It's about making sure you can't be killed. So we're still using the fight picking concepts. It's about making yourself as hard to kill as possible and minimizing the amount of disadvantages you have. If I run here and I have to look behind me, left, up, down, left, right, that is a massive disadvantage. If I run left and I only have to look right and forwards, that is much less of a disadvantage. Attack is about picking the least shit option. Everything you're doing is shit because you're running at 5 people who know you're there. You cannot make it advantageous without breach ult. or like some crazy ult. Everything you're doing is going to be disadvantageous. You just have to pick the least disadvantageous option, and your KD will skyrocket. Consequently, your impact will skyrocket, and your win rate will skyrocket. That was entering intelligently. Does anyone want any different sites? Any different bomb sites or maps or anything? Breeze, Icebox?
And Breeze.
We'll do Icebox first, because Icebox is the new map. We'll do the box. The box.
Are you going to be talking about anything else in this class, or just how to enter properly now?
That was that's my whole slideshow done. So
okay.
We're wrapping up pretty soon. After I've done the entry and stuff. Why did I fucking say that, bro? Now people are gonna leave and click off the YouTube video as well. Whatever. Okay. So entering on Icebox. Now we'll do. It's basically the same on Jet, Reyna, Raze, Chamber. Any agent really. This is what you should be doing if your goal is to solo carry. Okay, this is a do's and don'ts for entering on this site. Do not run lower. Do go up belt and drop down. Does everyone see the difference? Because if I run lower, I can die to pipes and gen. If I come up here and drop down, I can catch this guy off guard and not die to gen. Does that make sense? So my start of the round is going to be come into the left of the spawn barrier, crouch jump up here, come up here, drop down. I'm beating this guy and I'm safer. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is back up from the corner, clear this, clear all of this, clear that, come here, you know, try my best to clear this. Ideally you would like jump spot this, but you don't have the time if you're rushing, so just take the risk. Because if you're jumping up here and there's a guy in that corner, you aren't accurate straight away, so he will kill you. You can silent jump spot this, or jump across. I just failed it, but you can do the whole thing silent. Not going to waste the time trying to get it perfect, but if you want to practice it, do it. You've got to shift before you jump, and then you've got to let go of crouch just at the right time before you land here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little jump spot, because why the fuck not? I'm going to boombot over the left. Reyna flash if you're Reyna. Jet, fuck off if you're Jet. Clear that with the jump spot. Don't peek it, because if that guy gets caught there and you jump spotted him instead of peeking him, the peek is a 50-50. But if you jump spot that and find out he's there, you can wait for teammates, util, nade. He's fucked if you find out he's there without risking dying. So I'm going to jump spot as much as possible, boombot, and then after I've done that, I'm going to clear this methodically. I'm going to try my best to have good crosshair placement, and I'm going to crouch jump on this surface here, this little slope ramp surface. Just crouch jump like that. You don't have to look at it. You don't have to like do any shit crosshair placement. Keep your crosshair where it needs to be. Jump up. Now you're in your post plant. That's it. If there's people backside your team is struggling with, go backside and help them. But if not, you're chilling. That's it. Let your teammates plant. Chill here, deny rotates, and you're good to go. That was entering on A. Don't go by belt. Don't ever go belt. We talked about that earlier. Entering on B. Now, wait for the drone if your teammates have a drone. I would say it's probably better to come here than there. Because here I can trade my teammates. I think this is like why would you want to be further away when you could be closer? It's not a massive deal, but in my opinion I would choose garage pretty much every time. I would jump spot top yellow and top long, and then I would wait for the drone, and I would be holding this until my drone dies, and then I'm gonna cross and I'm gonna make sure I clear this off angle, because it's an off angle that I play. I'm gonna run up long. I think you should go left actually on second thought. Clear everything. If you're Jet, double smoke and cross. Your job now as a duelist is to cross yellow as best you can. If you're Raze, try to like boombot it. Try to like nade that while you cross, because if I don't deal with this properly, if I cross with that dry, obviously the smoke's here. If I cross with that dry, I can get peeked while I'm crossing. But if I nade it, maybe even you just throw a satchel on the floor and run in, and then run back out like that. So you're running in to isolate it. And just clear yellow. Clear yellow for the boys. Clear yellow. Chill here. This is your post plant. Spam for the guy to plant. Create space for the guy to plant. Spam through smoke. This is your post plant here. We're swinging these people here while they're in the open, because when they're in the open, they've got all these trillions of angles to worry about. Okay? That's it. Cross yellow, clear yellow, create space to plant. Play here, that's your post plant. Boom, that's entering on Icebox. Alright. Let's do Breeze, yeah? What agent you guys want?
I do Jet.
Raise.
Let's go.
Play
It's the only
Raze.
answer. It is the only answer.
Raze is the only answer.
Alright. We'll do Jet. Jet's much simpler. A's fucking easy. A's very simple. This will take me 15 seconds.
Would you recommend Raze for Breeze or Jet?
I would recommend playing your comfort pick on any map, regardless of how good the agent is perceived to be on that map, because your relationship with the agent is more important than the agent's relationship with the map, since confidence is more impactful on performance than tiny little percentages of which agent is better on which map. You see what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Right. I'm entering on A. I'm never going out to the right. I'm never peeking this bullshit here, because if I get into this fight, I can't strafe because of this wall here. I can't use my movement, which is my skill gap. Your skill gap is your movement in fights. And your peaks. You will end up crouch spraying and you will end up dying. I'm going to come into the left. If possible, I'm going to wait for a drone. I'm definitely going to wait for the smokes to be up. I'm going to try and jump spot as much as possible. I'm seeing students do this, and I am a fan of it. But don't stay up here. You've got to get out. Now, what's better, guys? I'm going to ask you. We've got the Viper Wall here. Imagine the Viper Wall in your mind's eye. There's a Viper Wall there. It's up. What's better, running to the right or running in like this? Which one's better?
Obviously to the left.
Left.
Left. Because on the right, look how many angles I have to worry about. I have to worry about this guy swinging through the Viper Wall. I have to worry about getting... If I get flashed, I die. I have to worry about these people, and I have to clear this guy. Whereas if I'm running in on the left and I'm crossing with the wall like this, I'm isolating that, and I'm not. This guy can't kill me. I'm isolating this guy and this guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's less angles to worry about. It's that simple. That's how you play that site. If you're Raze, Boombot. If you're Reyna, Flash. If you're Jet, don't dash. If you're Jet, maybe consider updrafting up here. If you're scared of left and right, then yeah, dash to clear it, because why not? The smoke went too far there, but yeah, you get it. Alright, let's go B. Alright. Now, in general, in my opinion, I know we say to not entry down the middle, but this is not down the middle. Your back's against the wall. If I'm clearing left and right here, I clear this with my back against the wall. If there's a guy there, I'm obviously going to put a second smoke here and just like swing out with my team. You know what I mean? But if that's clear, I'm isolating this, and then what I'm probably going to do is like wait for my team to go here and clear this guy, and then once this guy can't jump up anymore, I'll probably come and do this. That's not down the middle. That's my back against the wall. In my opinion, that's a good option. If I'm against a Cypher, what do we do?
Updraft.
Where? We'll go up
I
here.
would say updraft to the corner, yeah.
Not like that. You do it well. What the fuck, bro? Am I tripping?
You can't reach it.
Yeah, maybe a double updraft type of thing.
Of course you can do it. Everyone does that. What are you talking about?
Are you jumping? I know if you updraft.
Yeah, I am
but
jumping. Yeah.
updraft.
What the fuck, dude? Is it? Ah, maybe it's updraft after you die. Why is that? Why have they changed that? That's actually, you can't do that because of the trap here. Dude, did they break this? Did they actually break this? I guess you'd have to drop into this one. I guess that's your best option. Dude, that fucking stinks, you know. What if you just do the normal one, though? That is just horrible, isn't it? Isn't that horrible? Why have they removed that, bro? That's annoying as fuck. Okay, well, if you're against Cypher, just lose. GG. Alright.
So just fight mid at that point.
Yeah, that's crazy, yeah. Don't
tell your sofa to break the...
Yeah, obviously, shock door. Shock door.
Hey, that's why I said Breeze.
Yeah,
I hate Gimbri's with passion.
it is
Would you
hard
ever
map,
recommend
dude.
going elbow?
What, on a B take?
Yeah.
Nah, man, because you want to be with the team. Because if you let the team, like, if you let the team go first, usually like they can die and then you lose the round. You know.
Yeah.
All right, that pretty much sums up the class. To be honest, I'm gonna leave that there.